Right, take two. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to the United States Embassy to get a passport for Amelie.
Not just a passport, we're reporting, we're doing the consular report of birth abroad. That's the first step, because I don't know if people know this, but if two foreigners give birth in China, then she was born with no citizenship. They don't do automatic citizenship in China. However, if one parent is Chinese, then she is automatically Chinese. So be wary of that if one of you is Chinese. Yeah, so we're on our way to the American Embassy today to do the consular report of birth abroad. And then at the same time, we'll also give her passport application. It's been kind of stressful because we're also dealing with the pandemic. So normally you would book an appointment online, but I had to email the embassy and then they gave me a call. But I guess in some ways it's good because they're not doing their full services, but this is considered an emergency item. So we got in right away. It's pretty easy to call and make an appointment. And if we made a mistake on our documents, which I'm hoping we didn't, then we can just book another appointment fairly easily. We're moving down, I don't know if we've said this yet, but we're moving to Kunming, which is in Yunnan province, close to the Lao and Thai border. So we're trying to get everything done in a very short amount of time in the middle of a pandemic. So it's not a stressful experience at all. I'm totally great. So pumped, so ready for this. Yeah, so we're doing the American citizenship today, we hope. And then maybe if the American side doesn't keep her original documents, we don't know yet, we'll find out today. Tomorrow we're going to the Canadian Embassy. She's going to be a dual citizen. And if we can't do the Canadian citizenship tomorrow, then we'll be doing that at a later date.
Stay tuned to find out.
File for her consular report of birth abroad, as well as her passport. We needed 2, maybe 3 photos of her. Very specific requirements. I'll show you all the photos that we took. It took us a long time. Put her over a white sheet, try and get her to look at the camera with her eyes open, mouth closed, above her shoulders. Sorry, hopefully it's not too loud. That took, I have like 50 photos of her in front of a white sheet that weren't quite right. We need a photocopy of our passports as well as the originals. We need our marriage license, which is from Korea. You're probably standing too far.
I want to get the baby in the shot.
Okay. We need our marriage license, which is from Korea.
Come on. It's fine.
Okay, it's not too close?
No.
We need our marriage license, which is from Korea. So we got those officially translated again, because I think we got rid of, or we used all our official translations. We had to get her birth certificate translated because most of it was in English, but some of it was in Chinese. And we also needed photocopies of both the marriage license and the birth certificate. We needed the passport application, which is the DS-11, and then we needed the consular report of birth abroad application, which is DS-2029, and then photos of me being pregnant and us at the hospital, and I'm not sure why. And I also need a proof that I've lived in the U.S. Hopefully my university degree works. I'm not really sure. Since Graham is Canadian, we have to prove that I've lived in the U.S. before and I'm not just a citizen that's always lived abroad. Yeah. Fun stuff. Those are all the documents. I'd show them to you, but
It's windy.
yeah, it's windy and we could lose something. Fortunately, she's still sleeping. Our appointment's at 2 o'clock. And we got here at 1:30, so we're just like standing outside waiting for them to let us in because they don't open till 2. Sleepy Bean.
Look, we got a fence. It's just like the White House.
We got Amelie's temporary passport. So it lasts for a year, but I mean, they gave it to us today, which is great. Because I mean, we told the guy that we were leaving Beijing on July 2nd. And today's June 8th, so we had less than a month to get everything. So I figure the year provisional passport is better than nothing. Because as I was mentioning earlier, nobody could answer if we could fly on just the birth certificate. So it's better to be safe than sorry. It's fairly straightforward. They took the documents. We didn't have to provide photo evidence like I thought. He just kind of interviewed us, asked us about our marriage, where we met, and what else? Do you remember, Graham?
Yeah, you need to bring cash or have a visa.
Yeah.
I had to go out and seek out I had to go out and seek out an ATM machine, and they took the phone as well. So I was running around looking for an ATM, and I came across one Bank of China, but inside they were doing, you had to use your health kit app, and my phone was with the guards at the American Embassy. So finally I found an ATM, and luckily it worked.
Yeah, and so when we were reporting for birth, but we got asked about our marriage and where we've lived before. I guess it kind of reminded us of when we got Graham's green card a number of years ago. If anything, they asked us more questions, like what were my grades like in high school. I was just like, what? But no, the guy was super nice. So, yeah.
And how's Amelie doing?
This is an incredibly stressful day for all of us, I think. We were in the GD and she's like screaming her lungs off, which of course made me start crying because there's nothing I can do. So we made our driver pull over so I could feed her. But it's a lot. It's difficult. It's not my favorite to do while she's a newborn, but
we have no choice.
Yeah. So we get to do this all over again tomorrow at the Canadian Embassy.
And we are gonna go home and
eat pizza.
Get some delivery.
Sorry, it's about to cuss, but we deserve it.
We deserve it. We definitely deserve it. Alright, today is round 2. We're off to the Canadian Embassy now to get, I think, citizenship and then the passport for Amelie.
So Canada does it a bit differently. Yep, more of this. Canada does it a bit differently. America, you do consular report of birth abroad, and then you can also apply for a passport at the same time. However, I think probably there's not as many Canadians born abroad, at least as much as
there's not as many Canadians born in general.
Well, yeah, that's true. So I think the process is a little bit different. We have to apply for citizenship for Amelie, and the process is a little bit longer. So we apply for that first, and then later we can apply for the passport. Hopefully Graham can do that when he comes back to Beijing at the end of July. But I don't know, it could took a while, but I do feel a lot better knowing that she at least has her American passport. So she has documentation of some kind. Now we need to also figure out her visa for China at some point. I'm not even sure if she needs it right away. But the joy of having a baby abroad. On to Canada.
We made it, and the Canada embassy is a lot smaller. Right, Ashley?
Well, I mean, we're not inside yet, but we were talking about the security. Because the American one is like a fortress. There's a lot of police and guards and the whole 9 yards.
You're getting the sign.
But Canada doesn't seem to be quite as intense.
So, alright, we're all finished at the Canadian Embassy.
I'm too short to be in the same shot as you.
Yeah, here, how about we go like this? So, it was super fast, much faster than
like
the American.
30 minutes. We were at the American Embassy for like 3 hours. But there are a lot more people there, whereas at the Canadian Embassy, we were the only ones in the room for a while until somebody came like a minute ago. But yeah, so we just applied for citizenship today. We had to provide Graham's birth certificate for Canada, photo,
Marriage certificate,
translation,
and the application,
birth certificate, translation, and citizenship application.
and the photos.
Yeah, and the photos. My advice for you is get a bunch of different photos of the baby, because the American one, it turns out like the picture was too close. So fortunately, we also had the ones that fit the Canadian requirements, and she just cut it to fit the right size. But at first, I thought she was gonna send us away yesterday, and I was gonna like
You're like, no.
freak out. But I was like, "Will this one work, please? Let it work." And I was like, "Can you cut it?" And it worked out.
Yeah.
So my advice to you is get lots of photos, especially because you don't know what the requirements. Like, it's hard to take a picture of newborn for the passport.
Yeah, and also it's going to take like 5 to 10 months for the citizenship to come through, and then at that point we have to apply for the passport. So,
but it'll work out because her temporary American passport also expires in a year. So
perfect.
Yeah, we'll apply for both passports at that time.
Yeah, 5-year or 10-year? 5-year?
5-year. I think you can only do 5-year for kids.
5-year. Okay, perfect. All right, we're heading home.
Yep.
Just pull it the best you can.
There we go.
It's good? Good job.
Your brother doesn't either. It's like my litmus test.
What?
Like,
How Canadian you are?
because you were clearly influenced by me,
Alright.
whereas your brother is true Canadian, but he doesn't say A.
Ashley's making fun of Canadians. She says
It's not making fun of Canadians. I'm making fun of you.
she's making fun of Canadians. I say, Canadians, unite
No, I'm making
against
fun of,
Ashley.
I'm making fun of you. Whenever Graham is around Canadians, and he has to be more Canadian to prove his Canadianness.
Yeah.
So it's like once
Usually means I have to drink more than them.
I just remember laughing because you sounded a lot more Canadian than you normally do.
Put your finger up, point your finger down.
Now let's wave goodbye, goodbye.